Culture shock. Yeah. You shock? Tak.
Hi, I am Khairul Falah, a fourth year IRK student majoring in Fiqh and Usul Fiqh. So this is my reflective speech on Introduction to Sociology class, SOCA 1310. Yeah, enjoy.
Yeah. I'm a fourth year student and I registered for this class as an elective subject. It was prior to my sudden interest in sociology after meeting with Dr. Fatimah Latas, who happened to be a lecturer at the SOCA department last semester. So after that, I have an idea to continue my postgraduate study related to Islam, Usul Fiqh and Sociology. Thus, I need to know some basics first by enrolling in this class. So that's why. So I learned about the foundation of sociology, its meaning and its scope of study. I also know some of sociologists such as Auguste Comte, who is the father of sociology, Max Weber, also Karl Marx, and also Herbert Spencer. I also learn about how to do research in sociology field and discuss on culture, sex and gender. And there is one new thing that I learned, which is we have actually material and non-material culture. So this is new to me. Yeah, I don't know before that we actually have this classification. Yeah. Personally, I really like when we discuss common sense. Why? Because it is an eye-opening topic. I learned that we cannot use common sense as a reference for sociological research. It is because common sense might be biased since it could come from one's personal experiences. This is why we study sociology, to assess the common sense, to assess the truths of common sense. So does it really represent the practices of society, or does it actually come from myth, or it can come from the conversation we had with the elders. So therefore, it has the tendency to be not accurate. So one thing I could reflect on this topic is that one's common sense may be different from another person's because of different practices in the family, for example, or different perspectives from different places. For example, my family, common to us to share stories with one another. So I can share stories with my father and mother, but actually it is maybe uncommon to some of us that they might not share stories with their parents. So perhaps, and that's why I learned that I should be kind and be tolerant of others, because my practices might not be same like other practices. So my common sense might not be common to some. So that's why we learn sociology. This is one of the topics that I really like. And another topic is cultural diversity. So this topic we just learned this week. We learned that we might encounter differences in culture from various people we met or different places we went. Some differences we can adapt to, and maybe some we cannot, and we could be shocked by it. This is what we call in sociology as cultural shock. Culture shock, yeah. So it is a moment when we experience an unfamiliar way of life. For example, last time I went to a village in Sungai Kertas. I went to village at Sungai Kertas in Gombak. So I was shocked when there was a woman who is the head villager. She always like shouting to other people. Her usual conversation would be like would have this high pitching voice. So she would like jump, hey, like that lah, like that. So but surprisingly, the people there, they are very comfortable to it, and they are used to it. So because it is part of their practices and it is part of their culture to have this one head villager like to shout at you and have this ha 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 ha. And at first I'm not used to it and I shocked by it, but now we can talk to each other and like we are shouting to each other. Yeah, really. I learn a lot, really. I learn a lot, and learning sociology does change my perspective toward people and culture. So I now believe that there is no other culture that is superior to the other. So we shall not compare or measure a culture by another culture, because it is unfair to it. So there is no other culture is much better than the other, and we cannot compare because we cannot compare and define which one is better and which one is considered normal. So normal to us may be uncommon to some, such as we have different traditions in Malay and Chinese. So we cannot say that Malay are better than Chinese or vice versa. So it is unfair and it is not good, it is not proper. So as Muslims, we shall believe that Allah made us from various peoples and tribes for us to get to know one another, have a harmonious life and live peacefully and have respect to each other. As Allah said in the Quran, Surah Al-Hujurat, verse 13, the meaning said that Allah, indeed we have created you from male and female and made you peoples and tribes that you should know one another. So Allah made us different so that we can know each other, so we can respect each other. So that's why from sociology I learned how to respect others, so I can understand well. So that's why that is the importance of studying sociology, and that is why what I can reflect from my one semester of study in sociology. Definitely. And so that's all from me. Thank you. May Allah bless you all good souls. Bye. Thank you. See you.